traders, I want to talk about gold before NFP. Yesterday, gold closed as a doji candle and is a bearish doji candle. And from the monthly time frame, you can see that gold gave us three doji candlestick before this new month that just opened. So I want us to take a very good look at this candlestick pattern. It's a very lovely candlestick pattern. Anybody that knows about this candlestick pattern, if you know this about this candlestick pattern, you know that it signifies exhaustion. Exhaustion, as in it means that maybe the upward movement on gold is getting weaker. Is getting weaker. But that does not mean that we trade gold just like that. We need more confirmation because the the 3-star doji candlesticks, it's a very good entry candlestick. It can signify a continuation or a reversal depending on how it is formed and depending on what happens as you're going lower or as you're going higher. So you've noticed that gold have been making higher highs and higher lows. It has been on a very strong bullish trend for over years now. It has been in a very strong move towards the upside. So I don't want us to complicate this um this setup because gold gave us these three doji candlesticks and it got me thinking what actually is going to happen. And if you watch from here, you will see that gold took out after this high. Immediately this high was the all-time high was created around 34.95. Gold started showing some indecision. Last 3 months, it showed an indecision close, and you can see that this particular doji is equal width. It has equal width. You understand? So I was like, okay, let's see what will happen. Then last 2 months, gold took out the previous monthly high here and still, but it did not close below for us to get more downward movement. So it closed above, paving another way for another doji candle. So now you see here, give us this particular high, top the high, and took out this last 3 months candle and still depletes again, giving us a bearish long wick, a depletion above. You can see that here. You see that this particular doji candle is different from this particular doji candle. I don't want to start naming all of them. If you want to know about this doji candle, I think by Academy we've treated it. So, and last month, this month that just ended, you see that price did not take out the high of the previous month, did not take out the low of the previous month. So leaving us with another different type of doji candle, but with a little body. So this particular 3-star, or let me call it 3 doji candlesticks, is giving us a sign that maybe the upward move of gold is at least maybe it's coming to a short end, maybe for an emission, maybe it wants to pull more down to retest because price can just cannot just go up all the way. Maybe it's trying to correct, because once gold wants to correct, it's always deep, it's always very deep. So now that that makes me um get interest on gold, because for the past 3 months, if you notice, I've not been trading gold much. I only scalp it. Maybe if I see a good entry as it's moving up and down, I'll take the entry, and that's all. So now I want to do this video specifically for this particular candlestick that I saw on this monthly time frame, and I've not been talking about it. So this particular three candlestick is called Tri Star Doji candlestick. Tri Star as in TRISTAR. So now let's go to our proper analysis, the way we do our top down analysis. So I will still drop some notes on this Tri Star candlestick. I'll drop more notes on it, more detailed notes on it. So let's just glue to this my channel, because I'll be talking a lot about some things that so many people might not tell you. Yes, you might look at my page and will be like, it's not fine, it's not, there's no big screen, maybe showing off my face and the rest. I'm not good at cameras, so let me just forge ahead with the explanation. Just listen and follow the video attentively, because that's the only way you can understand what's going on. So now, if in Babydol Academy, maybe you want to take this trade, what we always do is we still mark out, we still give ourselves some range. You know that I always tell you that the previous highs and lows are the strongest liquidity you can get. Previous highs and lows are the strongest liquidity you can get. Even as a swing trader, you use these previous highs and lows, and you can get a very clean entry, and you can swing your trade perfectly without panic. So now I'm going to be marking out the previous candles highs and lows. Let me leave this all-time high here. Going to be marking it out. This is the previous candle that just closed. These are the previous candles that just closed. This is the monthly time frame. So this is the low. So now you can see that price is in a range. Now we have a monthly range that we want to work with. The previous monthly high and the previous monthly low. So we go down. If you are a swing trader, you can skip the weekly, can go down to the daily and mark out the daily previous daily high, because that's the range that you want to work with. You can still mark the weekly, but I want to explain something. All these markups that I do will help you to know where you are taking your profit. It's the simplest way for you to know where to set your stop loss and where to set your take profit, because the next liquidity is your target, and that target can be your stop loss, and you can still use it as your stop orders. So don't look at the lines as if it's something very tedious. It's not. Price moves from liquidity to liquidity, from external liquidity to another external liquidity. If it's moving from internal liquidity to an external liquidity, that's what you pay attention to. So as price is moving, we want to be sure that in our mind that we know the range where market is going to reverse or where market is going to turn around. So that's the main important part of trading. And you see, today is NFP, and NFP can grab all the liquidities. It can grab so many liquidity, because if you see here is a monthly liquidity, that will be a previous monthly low. You see that maybe during NFP, price can shift to the upside, grab this previous daily high, because that's the next liquidity that is closest, or it can grab the lower side, this particular monthly and the previous daily low, can grab it, push up, grab the high before going down or before moving up, depending on the one that doji candle wants to do. But you have to have a range, you have to have a context on what is going to happen, on what is actually going to happen. I don't want this video to be very long, but I just want to use this opportunity to explain that you have a lot of work to do. Have a lot of work to do. I'm not rushing into this gold because I want to actually see what the London session will give. I'm making this video around 3:24 a.m. Nigerian time, and it's Asian time in during our own with our own time. You understand? So now I'm going to wait for price to give me a context, an objective of what I want to do. Now, if you watch the previous what price did 2 days ago, price took out the previous low and closed in breakout. As it breakout around this previous low, it closed in breakout. And if you see that this is a swing high and this is a swing low, if you use your Fibonacci tool, you will see that price just normally did a retracement. It did a retracement, retraced back to 61.8%. And as it did that, you see that there's still a fair value gap around the area it did it came up to. I think I dropped this move. I dropped this move in the academy. And this move down is not strange at all. It's not strange at all. It's not strange at all. So that's the main thing. If you understand all these little things, your confidence will be very strong. Your entry technique is going to be very strong. And if you're a day trader and maybe maybe you have closed up your sell trade, and maybe yesterday you're not able to cash up trade, mark your previous daily high, mark your previous daily low, and wait for either side to be taken. Maybe if price decides to take this previous daily high and give us a candlestick pattern. Remember, we use candlestick pattern for our confirmation entry. So once it gives us that, we will now go down and we will now know what to do with our trade. We don't rush into trade. We wait for the trade setup to come to us. So for now, we wait for London session to see if maybe when this previous daily low is broken, we'll get a retest. And as we are getting a retest, you see NFP will give you a very clear clue on where price direction of the price. If the price is not going to go well, NFP, in fact, you will see it before a day before NFP. So when I hear news, fundamentals, technical is still the key. So today there is NFP. You watch, maybe the NFP is coming to grab liquidity, retest, and we'll see the movement. Or maybe it's going to give us some continuation because we have two sides. Trading is all about two sides. Two sides. You can say that it's flipping coin. So once you've gotten that, the next thing you will do is start looking for your entry. Maybe you mark out the candlestick. You mark out the candlestick that break, like here. If I want to enter a trade here, I'll mark out this candlestick that breaks structure, that breaks the previous low. I'll mark it out. And once I mark it out, I don't know, is this, I'm not sure. Okay, look at the candle that breaks out. Look at it here, this one. So you mark the high and the low. Forget everything about trading is highs and lows. No other thing. Highs and lows. You now go down to maybe your 15 minutes, that place you marked out. You wait for price to come back to that place. You can go, you see that immediately price breaks out from that place. Price still went back. Let me show you. You see the break? Look at the break from here to here. And you see that immediately price breaks here, and another the next candle that was coming up break, and you wait for it to retest. The retest that we're talking about, you can even use your fib within this range. You can use your fib within the range to get the zone that price. Like you see that you did a 50% retracement, and boom, see the way it dropped. So that's how I take my entry. If you are looking for perfect entry, there's nothing like perfect entry. Just have a clue on what you want to do or about your entry. So this is the best entry technique I've ever seen. It works both on higher time frame. Even if you go down to 5 minutes or 1 minute, it's still very effective. It's still very effective. Just mark out that candlestick that breaks the previous highs or previous lows, mark the highs and the lows, use your fib and wait for it to do a 50% retracement, or let's say it comes down to your 61.8, sometimes it comes down, but wait for a candlestick formation. You see here that it gave us a depletion. There's a doji candle that signals this is a Harami Doji candle. Signals a push down. And that's how it is. And it's perfect. That's why if you're a beginner trader, make sure you learn candlestick, even if it's few. The few important ones. Learn it. It's very, very necessary. It's very, very necessary, and it will help you to gain something like, if you want to be having a perfect entry, nothing like a perfect entry, at least let me say a clear entry. It helps a lot. It helps a lot. So that's all. I don't want this video. The video is already long, but no need. The only thing is that just take your time and listen to it. But the main thing is this 3 star candle is a very powerful candlestick pattern that you can ever think of. So let's keep practicing. If you have any question, my number is always on the screen and in the description side. You can call me, you can chat me on WhatsApp. That's my WhatsApp number. You can chat me, but make sure you always subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on TikTok. Let's keep giving you what I want to start going live. If you don't follow me and if you don't like and share, nobody will know about this type of video. And this type of videos, people neglect it, but that's the best video you can ever come across. Thank you and do have a wonderful day. Bye.